America's long-range missile shelves are reportedly close to empty. Texas just slammed the brakes on the data centers powering the AI boom, and the Democratic Party spent tonight tearing itself in half across the Midwest. That's before we get to a 26-employee Texas law firm handed $150 million to represent 24,000 children in immigration court. A man arrested with an alleged weapons cache at a Trump golf course hours before the president was due, and a sitting congressman going on national television to deny domestic violence allegations and refuse to quit his race. 8 stories, 1 broadcast, the whole day in one place. We go in order, biggest first. And the money angle on the data center freeze near the end is the one that hits your electric bill directly. Stay to the end, because the last story is about whether the Justice Department knew a case was broken before it filed it. Let's go. Start with the fight inside the Democratic Party, because tonight it stopped being theoretical. Polls closed Tuesday in Kansas, Missouri, and beyond, and Fox News framed the night around one question: can socialist insurgents win in the Midwest? The marquee race was Michigan's Democratic Senate primary, where progressive insurgent Abdul El-Sayed faced Congresswoman Haley Stevens, who carried the establishment endorsements. El-Sayed brushed those off in an interview with Fox News, saying, quote, "Endorsements don't vote, people vote," end quote. That is this entire election compressed into 5 words. On the Republican side, the night tested the power of Donald Trump's endorsements. Fox reported a Trump-backed candidate landed the Republican nod, setting up a high-stakes governor showdown, and that a Trump-backed Bronze Star veteran secured the party nod in a must-win district. In Kansas, big money propelled a Democratic megachurch pastor to victory in a long-shot Senate bid, and Michigan's top election official won the Democratic primary for governor, advancing to a battleground general election. Why it matters to your wallet. The people nominated tonight will write the tax, energy, and healthcare bills you live under. What's next? These winners head into November races in states that decide control of the Senate, reported by Fox News. Now the story with the biggest price tag attached to it. CBS News reports, citing sources, that the United States has used nearly all of its stockpile of long-range missiles in the war with Iran. Fox News reported the same day that more than half of some American weapons stockpiles have been consumed in that war, raising concerns about how the country would answer a threat from China. Fox also reported that the alarming missile report drew a forceful response from President Donald Trump, who issued what he called a last-chance warning to Iran after a strike at the Strait of Hormuz. The Associated Press reports Iran and Oman are now working on a plan to reopen the strait. Here's why a missile inventory is a money story. The Strait of Hormuz is a choke point for seaborne oil, so when it closes, energy prices move, and when Washington's deterrent looks thin, rivals test it. The AP noted oil prices eased Tuesday even as U.S. stocks hit records, with profits piling up at companies like Palantir. What's next? Refilling long-range missile magazines is measured in years, not weeks, and that restocking bill is heading straight for Congress. Reported by CBS News. A security scare in California tonight. Fox News reports a man was arrested at Trump National Golf Club near Los Angeles ahead of a visit by President Donald Trump. Fox identifies the man as Janine John Tiley of Downey, and reports that he allegedly had a weapons cache, and that he allegedly had hollow point ammunition in his pocket when deputies detained him. Every one of those is an allegation from law enforcement at this stage. Tiley has not been convicted of anything in connection with this incident, and Fox's report does not include any response from him or an attorney. Context matters here. Fox reported separately that Trump was traveling to spread an economic message along the West Coast, which is why the club was being swept in the first place. Advanced security at presidential sites is routine and largely invisible, and it only becomes news on the days it produces an arrest. What it means for you is simple and unglamorous. Presidential movements pull local sheriff's deputies, federal agents, and road closures into whatever city they touch, and the cost of that footprint is public money. What's next? Watch for the charging decision and whether federal prosecutors take the case. Reported by Fox News. This is the one that touches your electric bill. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has ordered state regulators to audit pending data center projects seeking connections to the state's electric grid. According to ERCOT, the operator of that grid, Abbott's directive effectively pauses new data center projects, while Texas reviews power demand. Read that again. because Texas has spent years selling itself as the friendliest place on earth to plug in an enormous computer, and the governor just told everyone to stop and show their math. The backdrop, as Fox News reports, is a fight brewing nationwide as rapid data center expansion pits big tech against local homeowners, with concerns over transparency, power demand, diesel generator pollution, and rising electricity prices. That last one is the whole ballgame. Artificial intelligence is not abstract. It is a physical load on a grid you share. And when a data center bids for power, residential customers are bidding against it. Texas is the largest test case in the country. So whatever ERCOT's audit concludes will be copied or fought over in every other state weighing the same projects. What's next? The audit results, and whether paused projects get approved, repriced, or sent somewhere else entirely. Reported by Fox News. Here is your taxpayer money story of the day. And the numbers do all the talking. Politico reports that a Texas law firm with 26 employees, the Burke Law Group, has been awarded $150 million to represent 24,000 children in immigration court. And according to Politico, none of the firm's lawyers list immigration law as an area of expertise on the firm's own website. Do the arithmetic on those figures. $150 million divided across 24,000 children is $6,250 per child. 24,000 children spread across 26 employees is more than 900 children for every single person at that firm, including anyone who isn't a lawyer. Legal representation is the single biggest factor in how a child's immigration case goes, because these are minors expected to face a government attorney in a courtroom. A contract this size is supposed to buy capacity, and the question Politico's reporting raises is whether the capacity exists at all. What it means for you. This is a federal contract funded by taxpayers, awarded at a scale that invites scrutiny. What's next? Watch for congressional oversight questions on how this award was made. Reported by Politico. The sitting member of Congress went on national television tonight and refused to go quietly. The Hill reports that Representative Max Miller, Republican of Ohio, forcefully denied allegations of domestic violence and addressed claims of illegal drug use in a Defiant interview on CNN's The Lead with Jake Tapper, while making clear he has no intention of abandoning his bid for re-election despite mounting scrutiny. The Hill reports that interview came shortly after the House Ethics Committee entered the picture. To be precise about what we know and what we don't, these are allegations. Miller denies the domestic violence allegations, and he is contesting the story publicly, rather than stepping back from his campaign. That choice is the news. The usual playbook for a member under this kind of cloud is silence, a statement from a lawyer, and a quiet exit before the filing deadline. Miller did the opposite, on camera, on a network not friendly to his party's messaging. Why it matters. A House Ethics Committee process runs on its own clock and outlasts news cycles, and voters in his Ohio district will be asked to make a decision before that process necessarily concludes. What's next? The Ethics Committee's handling of the matter, and whether Republican leadership says anything. Reported by The Hill. Back to the primary night, because one result deserves its own segment. Fox News reports that a comeback bid launched by former squad member Cori was thwarted Tuesday night, as Representative Wesley, Democrat of Missouri, defeated the former congresswoman for the second time in the St. Louis Central District. Twice now, same district, same two candidates, same result. Fox frames it as establishment Democrats notching a key victory in the party's civil war with the insurgent left. And that framing is doing a lot of work tonight, because the results cut both ways. Fox also reported on the same night that a squad socialist scored a re-election nod, as what the outlet called a radical wave continues to sweep through the party. So the honest read is not a wipeout in either direction. It is a party splitting by district, with the insurgent left holding some seats and losing others, while national Republicans openly plan to tie Democrats to the Democratic Socialists of America in the midterms. What it means for you. The balance between these two factions decides which economic agenda the party runs on in November. What's next? The general election in a safely Democratic district, and the fight over what tonight proved. Reported by Fox News. We close at the Justice Department, and this one is about institutional trust. The Associated Press reports that lawyers in the Reflecting Pool case say the Justice Department knew the case was flawed. That is a defense claim, not a finding, and prosecutors have not conceded it. But it lands on a day when the department was already the story. The AP reports a Senate panel advanced Todd Blanche's nomination for Attorney General after striking a deal to kill a $1.8 billion fund. Fox News, meanwhile, reported that Senator Collins came down hard on the president's pick to lead the Justice Department in a way that could jeopardize the path to confirmation, and Fox commentary described Democrats turning the Blanche hearing into a Capitol Hill circus. The AP also reports that FBI agents fired over the Trump investigation are getting broad backing in their lawsuit against the administration. Put those together and you get a single theme. The machinery of federal law enforcement is being fought over in public, in hearings, in lawsuits, and in court filings, all at once. Why it matters. A flawed prosecution costs someone their liberty and costs taxpayers the bill. What's next? The floor vote on Blanche, reported by the Associated Press. That was the whole day in one place. A Democratic civil war fought out across the Midwest, an American missile stockpile reportedly running near empty, an armed arrest at a Trump golf course, Texas freezing the data centers that feed the AI boom, $150 million to a 26-person law firm, a congressman refusing to quit, Cori losing twice to the same man, and defense lawyers saying the Justice Department knew better. A fresh collection drops tomorrow. So tell me, which of those 8 will still matter in a year? Drop it below, hit like and subscribe.